Welcome to Sattology, Debunking Mythology. I have a very prominent guest with us, very popular author, a social person, social personality in India, a leader of Dharmic community, and he has been a part of Interior Ministry of India for a long time, and he has worked hard to protect the culture of India, and he's still working hard. He's a regular guest and a very prominent personality in India. So please welcome with me Shri RVS Mani. Namaskar,
Namaskar, Ganeshaya Namah.
Ganeshaya Namah. So today we are discussing a different topic than what he has always spoken. You have loved his videos on yoga and Rudra Mahasaya and Rudra Chamkam. You has loved his videos on yoga, dharma, and also is one more video coming out tomorrow or tonight on different types of yoga. Today we're going to talk about something else, which is also related to history. So why do this video title is fallacy of conversion? That why do some people, especially the dharma guru in India, try to appease other people to gain popularity? And with this question, I'll start off with Sri Maniji. So Maniji, can you please educate us on what is the reason why people do such kind of things?
Now, I will first come to the basics. See, if what has happened in the modern period is that people come to religion or try to market religion as a succor for all the problems one is facing, whether lack of process or whether it is lack of progress or not meeting the schedules or not meeting your own ambitions and all. If you think the entire the underlying reason behind this is the two elements which I had said, anybody who can conquer these two negative elements, that is the desire and the ego, he becomes a Mahadeva. That is the essence of Sanatana Dharma, and nobody can dispute it, nobody has disputed it or disproved me so far. Another factor is, I've already told you that Sanatana Dharma is eternal order as it exists, as it existed and as it will exist. Bhu Bhuva Suva, as it said in Gayatri, if you have seen me. Bhu means past, Bhuva, Bhava Bhuva is the present, and the Suva is the future, what will happen. In all these things, the consistency as it existed is the very essence of Sanatana Dharma. Unfortunately, what has happened is certain distortions have taken place in all practicing religions, and they have taken to a sort of a, where some people call it missionary religion, some people call it Abrahamic, or I don't want to give any such names to it, but it is being practiced, where it is something like saying that my religion is better than yours, or your religion is better than mine, and all that. And some of the so-called Dharma gurus have started falling prey to this syndrome or this distortion, and that is the reason you see a lot of recent issues like that.
So,
Please, your question.
so do you have any recent incidents in mind before you complete what you're saying? Yes.
I have seen a recent video of one Murari Bapu who is saying that Shiva is Mahadev Prasanna and Allah Prasanna, so Shiva Shiva Allah Allah, some things, songs he has sung. That is his. I don't think he has really a full understanding of the Sanatana concepts. I know he has a lot of following, but notwithstanding that, how he has survived to market his theme, whatever, whether Rama, Krishna or whatever it is, and enabled gains such a large following is a mystery, because neither Rama nor Krishna or any of the Avatara Purusha or Mahadeva or Vishnu are marketable commodities. They are bhavasya deva, bhavaya devaya namaha. As it exists, whatever exists, I don't have to go and sell Shiva or his name. It is well entrained in Aham Shivomi, Tvam Shivomi, Aham Brahmasmi, Tvam Brahma. Tattvamasi, as Bhagavad Gita says. Lord Krishna has already said that. So you don't, everybody's property is a matter contained, is simply a pure matter, unless and until the prana is introduced, the life is introduced into it. And this matter contains of 5 bhutas as we have explained earlier. So, but over a period of time, the concept of religion, see, yoga was a method of aligning oneself with the nature, so that your need and greed and your ego and modesty, everything was in alignment with the nature, and you knew your limits, you knew your integrities and all that. But of late, see, as they say, Anyadya Shuklam Yada Shakti in Aruna Prashna in Yajurveda, where it says Anyadya Shuklam, every act should be Anyadya Shuklam Yada Shaktitva Evan Yadhyaya Dharmena Aranye Adahi. Like that it says, Anyadya, everything should be clean hands, within my means. If I don't have 1,000 rupees, I cannot aspire, I should, by dint of hard work with following the rules of the game and rules as it exists today, I should work hard and sustain to become a millionaire, but I do not want to become a millionaire overnight. I should not aspire to become a millionaire by unfair means. All these values have been sidelined, whether it is medical fitness or whether it is through Ayurveda or whether it is through Dhana aggrandizement. So in the entire mix of the modern world, the concept of secularism came. I am a secular person. Let me very quickly. Secular means sect neutral. And sect neutral is a mandate of the state. When I am performing a Raja Dharma, I have to be sect neutral. Swadharma is my dharma, and Sanatana Dharma is the ultimate dharma for everybody. So when the Swadharma, see, and during Raja Dharma, you are dispensing with Niti, Nyaya. Nidhi, Vidhi, Niti, Nyaya. Policy, promotion, dispensing of justice, law, legislation, everything. In that context, it should be neutrality irrespective of the sect, ethnic orientation. That is where the sect neutralism comes. But the people, vested interests have distorted it. Tuštikaran, I mean appeasement. Tuchakaran, that means humiliation or ignorance of a particular ethnic group, does not tantamount to reflecting your secularism. And all these secularists are frauds. I make this very grandstanding statement that either they have not comprehended the concept of secularism, or they are mischievously misinterpreting and peddling a fakery about the secularism concept. And combination of what I said, that the people have started seeking succor against their greeds and egos, and with a distorted secular concept coming with it, a combination of this has ensured a circumstance in which these type of things are happening. Every Mata, every godman who has come in the last 100 years, the Pitas which have been established by Adi Shankara in the early millennium, are going through a process of successionism. A due process is followed. But you must have seen a lot of godmen, self-styled, who have come over a period of last 100 years with political patronage, aggrandizing lands, violating, and they are also misleading a lot of people on the concept of they do not talk of the concept of Sanatana Dharma. They treat God as their servant and they start contracting out. This is a very, very distorted mischievous concept which they are giving. In this context, to attract more practitioners of other religions and also endear themselves with the secular political narrative that so and so Murari Bapu is running a Asta channel, he may have so many things to take off. Maybe that is, I'm not sure whether these connections are right. I'm trying to explain the position. So he has to be on the right side of certain political groups. So I will say Shiva, Mahadeva Prasanna, Allah Prasanna and all that. Please don't do. I would say if he is a true Sanatani, he would not do it. If he is really well versed in the textures, scriptures and all, I would urge him not to do it. I have already exposed a couple of such saffron clad people and one white clad popular Congress spokesman on the TV on a couple of times. Besides, I have also offered them openly that let us have a open debate or discussion. As in old days, there used to be a Tarkabhashya. Tarkabhashya is argumentative debates based on merits, literatures and all. So my open offer is there to Murari Bapuji also. Let us discuss Vishnu Sukta, to other godmen, including one or two with whom I have already offered. I am reinforcing my offer that I am willing to talk on a public debate on Purusha Sukta, Vishnu Sukta, Narayana Sukta, Sri Sukta, or even Aruna Prashna, or even the Rudra. I have already explained about it, but let them listen to my Rudra Nyasa and give me a counter to that. They have a better proposition. I would start believing them. But till that time, on a scientific, objective basis, they have to rebut what I say, including the essence of Gayatri I have done, the reason for Sandhya I have done, the time-space continuum, Namordrebhyo ye prithviyam varto vacham shaktebhyo I have done. That any of these people kindly take this. Instead of playing to the gallery, I am not seeking followers. I am not propagating anything. I do not propagate my name. I am not after any of these things because that defeats my purpose, my definition of Sanatana. That defeats my definition of going towards Mahadeva. So, first cut it out. Your essence, your ability, your yoga, your level of yoga will be exposed, whether Jnana Yoga or Siddhi Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Siddhi Yoga, whichever level you are, that will be reflected. And my kind urge to the people that please don't fall for these type of people who are doing all sorts of distortions in their addresses, in their gospel which they are delivering. Kindly try to realize yourself. The Bhagavad Gita, you read Bhagavad Gita, you do Harinama Sankirtana. You yourself do Harinama Sankirtana. In fact, I am also planning to come out with early morning for the American Hindus. I am trying to work out. I hope some people will help me in that. The early morning, if it is morning time in say West Coast is around 6:30 and by East Coast it will be around 9:30. Recitation of Vishnu Sahasranama will be available. If anybody, I can make it interactive. Anybody wants meaning of that. If anybody wants Sankalpa of that, all these things can be wound up. Please don't fall for these people. Harinama Sankirtana. Shiva 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 Shiva. Shankaroti iti Shankara. Shiva Shaktya Yukto, to embedded the Shakti inside you to re-energize yourself. So that is what is my repeated refrain. Please accept these basic concepts practiced by yourself. By Shruti. Shruti means even if you listen. Morning 6:30, if in your hometown, Mr. Aditya, if in 100 houses, the Vishnu Sahasranama or if Lalita Sahasranama or Shiva Sahasranama is played in the morning.
I have an option for you. We have an online temple called we have an online temple called everydaychant.com, and
Right.
every evening at 7:50 p.m. your time, you can speak to a large audience in the US. Every evening your time, 7:50 p.m., which is 7:20 in the morning here. Before they go to office, they can hear what you're saying. So we can arrange
So
that.
we will work it out, because the essence of Sanatana is getting lost
Correct.
by these middlemen who have come, who are wearing all the saffron and all that, who are masquerading as say, Bapu and other things. And later on, when they are caught, the entire followers then get into violence. Some true supporters get into violence, and others are astonished at the amount of wealth they are garnishing. These are all going against the very precept of Sanatana. Please, these are all going without any precept. Sanatana is, there are two ways of propagating Sanatana, either through sadhana or through seva.
So,
Seva is nishulk.
Manij,
Eh?
I have one question for you. One
Please.
question here. So, you mentioned a very key problem, which is coming from lack of education and about Sanatana Dharma. So, you also mentioned that the coercive methods of other faiths. So, the proselytization works because the other faiths want to increase their community, and they are targeting all the other, especially Hindus. They consider that Hindus have no spirituality. This is the Western thought. Hindus is no spirituality, and there is no, they don't follow any faith, and if they follow any faith, that's evil. That's what they are taught. So when they come to India, they are coming here to save the souls. And in the process, they find these kind of confused gurus, and they try to take up their followers. So how do you intend to stop that?
At the very outset, the existing practitioners of Sanatana Dharma, those who are born into Sanatana Dharma families, instead of aping the very Western modern of lifestyle, if they could go back to their roots and start living as per the Sanatana lifestyle of getting up early in the morning, doing Sandhya Vandana, then maybe a recitation of some Suprabhata, Sri Venkateshwar, Vishnu Suprabhata, Shiva Suprabhata, ya Prata Smarana, Stotra. Those who can know it can recite Rudra, Chamaka, Pancha Sukta. Those who know Vishnu Sahasranama can do that. So morning 1 hour or 45 minutes or 20 minutes of prayer before going. First thing is bathing in the morning. Later on, after cleansing yourself, doing like this. Sandhya Vandana doing itself is a very, very empowering thing. Very empowering tool. Similarly, lighting on these, I have given the 20 practices. I will speak separately on this, about the 20 core practices, like lighting the lamp. Why do you light the lamp? Why do you offer food to the God, Naivedya to the God before consumption in the morning? Why do you light lamp in the evening? All those things, there will be a complete, it will take at least 3 sessions for us. So maybe next week I will give you all that. So you go back to the Hindu lifestyle, Sanatana lifestyle, which your grandfather used to live.
That's right.
Maybe that will be first. First, you will yourself get empowered. You will be enriched in your own knowledge. Your own roots will get enriched. That is the first attempt.
That's right.
Thereafter, you don't have to prolixize. As I said, so if I do Asatyena Rajasa Vartamano Niveshan Obishation to Lord Surya, Surya is not only protecting me, he is protecting every Hindu, Muslim, everybody. Everybody gets vitamin D. Similarly, everybody gets benefit of Indra. Not because I say Agnisha, Indrachame, Somasham, Indrachame, Savitacham, Indrachame, Saraswati, Indrachame. Everybody gets the benefit of Indra.
That's right.
Like that, that has to be told to them that their body is made of the five elements of the world, of nature, and that is a simple matter as per physics. This matter is neither created nor destroyed. As they say, matter and energy are neither created. These are two fundamentals on which physics is, the entire concept of the element physics is. These are the first two chapters in the physics. Anybody learning physics. So I am also saying if matter is process or Shiva, and for energy is Shakti, Shiva Shakti. So where is the spirituality? How they are superior spirituality? I am not getting into that debate at all. Even with that, can they dispute the Shiva Shakti continuum, which is the driving element in the entire universe? Does anything move without an energy? Does anything happen in this world without an expanding before a potential energy getting converted into kinetic energy or other vice versa? No. This is the theme of Sanatana. It is much. Then can anybody say he doesn't have 33 vertebrae? And can he say that if he said, oh Shiva, the positive impact on the body, Deha, does not happen? These are all not defined. This has to be not defined in any other religion. I mean, a founder of the religion or a godman or somebody started giving gospels, dictating the lifestyle because of whatever was prevalent in that region where it took birth or whatever was, because the region it took birth may be a very rich region today, but once upon a time it was a desert. And that's where there is a lot of deprivation, and to organize those deprivations, well-meaning thing he might have started, we have no comments on that. But this is the essence. But Sanatana is universal, eternal. It has no end, no beginning. That is the reason it is known as Sanatana. It is Anadi Ananta. These things have to be really got into the minds of our own children for the growing up level. Then you say Karanam Karanam Kritva. What does it mean? The reason, the work. I am the process. I am the reason for the process, and I am the doer of the process.
That's right.
Am I correct?
That's right.
So that is what has to go into the children's mind.
No, I think
Siddhartha, Siddhasya Artha hai. This comes where the Artha issues are involved. Siddhartha, Siddha, performance, achievement, sadhana hai, the work towards the achievement. Siddhida, Siddhi sadhana hai. Like that it comes. So everything has a very beautiful logic attached. Just get deeper and deeper and deeper into it. That is what is my answer to you. So you don't have to be falling for the marketing.
correct.
Am I correct?
That's right. That's right. So I, I can draw two conclusions. Number one is you cannot become Sanatan Dharma without knowledge. And the second thing is there is no need of comparing Sanatan Dharma with any other faith on the planet. I think that's the message from this great conversation that we had today. And the third thing is that, I'm going to work with you privately to enable you to speak to an American audience at a particular time every day for Harinam and Vishnu Sahasranam. So thank you very much, Maniji, for a wonderful talk and a key topic that you raised. I am sure many of our viewers will love this conversation of ours. Thank you, namaskar, and have a nice day.
Ganeshaya Namaha. Ganeshaya Namaha.